Hi everybody, Nathan Ronen, CFA here with another update for Level 1, Level 2, and Level 3 candidates who have asked me many times my opinion, my viewpoint, and if I offer some kind of life insurance policy on their CFA products, that if they do not pass, that they can continue to receive materials for subsequent years at no additional cost. We call this like a life insurance policy. Some people call it protection. Some people call it pass protection. Some other providers provide these kinds of services. Is this something that you should really have? Is it important? Is it a marketing gimmick? What have you? If you're interested in listening to this further and to continue to receive these updates, please press the subscribe button now and the confirmation button so that you can continue to receive the updates as I post them every week or 2 weeks. Okay, guarantees of performance. You know that if you're in the securities industry, you know that if you're in any kind of industry, guaranteeing performance is not permitted. Why? Because it leads to a false sense of security and it makes people feel that they're getting something for nothing. Okay. This also applies to CFA prep materials. Chalk and board, and myself especially, do not play games with candidates. We understand that your time, your effort, your money, and passing the CFA exam is really important to you, and you want to get that charter, and that is what we're focused on. We do not encourage failure. We do not encourage people not to be accountable or responsible for their study efforts. And we don't play these marketing gimmicks of, well, if you buy our product and you don't sit for the exam or you don't pass the exam, you can continue to receive my videos or my mock exams or anything else on a continuous basis until you pass. Now, I know that on the surface, when you look at this kind of protection, pass protection, guaranteed protection, safety clauses, it sounds great, as do many things. But it's really not that helpful to you, okay? With Chalk and Board, what we do is we say the following. Join us, purchase our products, you have access to the instructor, meaning myself. You can contact him via email, you can contact me via WhatsApp, FaceTime audio, text messaging, Zoom sessions, many different ways to get in touch with your instructor to increase your confidence and your ability to master the material and pass your exam. All people that work with me, I give them my time and I try to give them value that way. Okay. I encourage people to always have 2 shots at taking an exam in any one particular year. Why is that? Because even if you study for the CFA exam at level 1, 2, or 3, there is no guarantee that you're going to pass because everything is relative to the other people taking that exam on that same exam date. So you might walk out of an exam feeling terrible and pass, and you might also come out of an exam feeling you aced it, you did well, and you failed the exam, okay? It's all relative to the other people taking the exam on that exam date. So we encourage you to take or have a cushion that you can take the exam twice. For example, level 1, February and August, or May and November. For level 2, take it in May, have November as a cushion. Or level 3, take it in February, and if you don't pass it in February, take it in August of that same year. But the bottom line is, we believe, and we have a very strong pass rate, we're very proud of our pass rate, and we see lots of people passing on their first time with us, and what we can encourage you is to join us, and we will help you pass. I personally will help you pass on your next try. If you don't pass for any reason, because personal reasons can come into play, work-related reasons can come into play, all kinds of things can come into play right before the exam, we understand that. So you have that cushion that if you don't pass the first time, you could take the exam a second time in that same year with the same materials, and we won't charge you for it. But let's face it, if you do study for the exam and you don't pass it the first time, and you don't pass it the second time using the same materials, why would you continue using the same materials for a third and fourth time, using the same process over and over, expecting it to yield a different result is the definition of insanity. It's craziness. So you really, with whatever prep materials you're using, give it a shot one time or two times. And if it's not getting you through and getting you to pass the exam, and you've really been doing the work, not like just sitting on the sidelines, but have actually been doing the work, then maybe it's time to look at other materials because you're not making the connection. But most candidates working with chalk and board pass on their first time. Sometimes they have to sit a second time, but they get it. And we will do the same for you. But we cannot offer you that kind of, unlimited, continuous, materials on the house, so to speak, because we don't feel that that's right. And it encourages you actually to fail, and it encourages you not to study. So my personal opinion is pass protection or any kind of guarantees of performance or, like some kind of life insurance policy for your exams isn't really helping you to pass. It's actually encouraging you to fail. So work with us, work with me. We'll get you through in that same year, whether it's on the first round or the second round, and you won't need pass protection for a second year and a third year and a fourth year. It isn't worth your time, and it isn't worth your effort, and it isn't worth paying for it. So join us at Chalk and Board. That's CHALK and AND, board, BOARD, chalkandboard.org. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me directly. You can email me, or you can call me, or you can text me. My number's on the system, and I'm happy to help you out. And again, so my answer is, don't fall for marketing gimmicks. Focus on passing. Do the work. Don't take shortcuts. Let Chalk and Board be your provider. Let us help you get through it, and have an instructor that's fully supporting you along the whole process, whether you take it one time or two times in the same year. Good luck to you. And again, we're always here for you. Have a good day.